This is to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Jackson now. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. Herbert off of play action. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Third and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert going to change the play here. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go again with Dobbins. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! J.K. Dobbins, 57 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd down and a yard. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Set. Go.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go, let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set. Set.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. And he fends him off. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. Wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes third down and 7. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game. They handled their
entire game.
Offense took care of the football.
That's why I was
converted
muted.
it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.
Advantages.
And when they show the film,
better team.
They have to be careful not
and
to
I
give
was
out
really
too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.